Welcome back, folks. Today we've got the Empire Strikes Back 40th Anniversary Star Wars Black Series Hoth Rebel Soldier by Hasbro. Have the counter on there for the old classic look to it for that 40th anniversary style, right? And so here we got the back of it. And let's get right down to business. Get back in there. Miss. Bye-bye. Okay. Here we go. This is a very cool figure. I've been waiting to get my hands on this for a while. Big shout out to my wife for grabbing this for me. She picked up in the store when we walked in there before I saw anything, so that was really cool of her. So there's some unique aspects to this figure that I've heard about. And that's something about a face. A different face that we can use. Oh my goodness, yep, here we go. Goodbye. So yeah, that face just comes right off. And yeah, the goggles also come off, and the hat. So then, where the other face is a mystery. Okay. The backpack comes off. Oh. There it is. It's like Face Off, that old movie. Nicolas Cage and John Travolta. Oh my goodness. I want to take his face off. If you've seen the movie, you know what I mean. I'm sorry, folks. I didn't realize that I had my other light off. So now the rest of the lighting should be a little bit better for you guys. So let's take a look at the faces close-up that we got here. Oh no. Got one clean shaven and one with a beard. So that's pretty cool. They both got some kind of red mark on their cheeks for when being cold. That's pretty cool that they put that level of detail in there. So let's go with Monsieur Beardman, because beards are cool. Take the goggles off for a second. This one has a lot of different customization options. I hope they do more of these kind of figures in the future. They're great for army building, so you don't just have the same exact face guy over and over again. You can have one with this face, the other face, goggles, no goggles, mask, no mask, all kinds of things. So then I guess we can pop the head off pretty easily if we can put the mask on. Oh, yep, there it is. Head comes off pretty easily. And you just kind of put the mask in between. Like that. You have it sitting there as like a scarf. Ah, there you go. Yeah, you flip it around upside down. And it covers up the face. You can have the hat on. You can have goggles as well. So you put the goggles wrapped around. Oh, shoot. So you can wrap the goggles around the top of the helmet if you want. Helmet, hat. I'm assuming it's a hat with like a hard shell. So helmet. And then yeah, you can put the goggles on top of it if you want. Have it on them like so. So many different options. This is super cool that they did that. You can even put them hanging down like that if you want. So I'm pretty sure that the strap for the goggles is supposed to be white rather than black. So I guess they might have just missed that on the figure, I guess. But I'm sure there's a way you could customize it like that if you wanted. But that'd be pretty cool to get that the right color. And I believe some of the figures also have, or not figures, but some of the characters in the movie also have like a black scarf they're wearing. So maybe if you can make up something like that with some fabric or something, that might be cool to put on too. Let me know, send me a message if you've done something like that with your figures, just to add a little bit more customization to this already really highly customizable figure. Put the backpack back on. Got a little compartment in there if you want to put something in it. This blaster rifle, we've gotten this one a lot with Rebel figures. Only difference is normally they look like this. Flat black with the chrome tip. This one is more of a gray look to it. kind of like the one that we got with, I think it was Kazian, it had a very gray look to it, but this one even more so anyway. Oh well, I don't mind a little bit of variation. Might add some weathering to it. And this one, the A280, I think it's the C model. I could be wrong though, I know there are multiple variations of this rifle. But this is really cool to have. I'm glad that we finally got one of these with a figure, because I remember always using this in the old Battlefront 1 game, for instance, whenever you play as the Rebels. That's why I was always the basic Rebel Trooper in that game. I mean, if I was forced on the Rebel side, normally I'm the Empire, because along with the Empire, right? There we go. You can hold that really well. And you can do that pretty good too. Yeah, he holds that really good actually. There's some good solid articulation for holding the rifle. Speaking of which, we will get into articulation pretty soon here. Just wanted to see everything else first. Now, it doesn't look like there's any official way to store the A280 on his back, but you can always do something like that. And then this one can go in the holster, just like that. This guy's outfitted, kitted, ready to go. And then he also holds this one pretty good. Nice trigger finger in the... Oh no! Nice with the trigger finger in the loop there. Just like that. The detail is pretty solid here too. Remember in the movie, I think these on their chests were just like basically a design on the jacket, from what I can tell. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's kind of what it looks like to me anyway. But it's meant to look like a physical item like this is. It's actually coming out. Alright, so just for ease, let's remove the backpack here. And you can see the vest kind of comes in with the straps here to go onto the backpack there. Oh, I wonder if you can take the... Okay. Yeah, it looks like you could take this off, but it might have to be re-glued in maybe. I'm not 100% sure, so don't take my word for it. But I'm going to leave it in there because I don't want to wreck this one. So yeah, basically if you take the backpack off, you're going to be stuck with these straps coming out back here. So let's get on to the articulation. The head, it's kind of a little bit obscured right now with the scarf on there, but actually still comes around all the way. I'm going to take that off so I can show you the full amount of articulation though that we get. Okay, so looking down, not like at all. Looking up a little bit, yeah. Basically just looks straightforward for otherwise. And then yeah, it goes all the way around, and then tilt. Oh yeah, a fair bit of tilt actually. And then arms all the way out. Butterfly joints, very nice to have. Like absolutely a thing of beauty. So they can come out further, but not only that, they can come in just a little bit further too, I believe. Yeah, because you see them kind of flexing back here. They come in a little further. That's nice to have, really nice. I wish all the new figures would have these butterfly joints in them. Elbow articulation is just a single joint because of how far back it's cut. It actually comes out really high, or not really high, but high enough anyway that you can get a solid articulation out of it. And the wrist swivels all the way around. On the right hand, we've got a trigger finger, and up and down. The elbow also bends back a little bit if you want to do a broken arm shot or something. And then left hand, a simple stock holding hand. And then that one comes out sideways and in. This thigh isn't going to spin like at all because the holster is actually attached to the jacket and then attached to the leg. This thigh can spin all the way around. This one spins very, very little. You don't want to flex it too much and risk tearing that. It's pretty thin. Okay, knees are double jointed. And they come completely all the way back. And the ankles come down pretty far and then up a little bit. Tilt completely all the way. Completely shattered ankle right there if you want. I think that's about it for articulation. It's actually a pretty well articulated figure in my opinion, I think. And so for putting the backpack back on, there's actually these notches here that these straps will have to go into, these thicker parts. I mean, they don't have to, but and it just kind of helps tighten up the look of the backpack actually on him. So all in all, I think this is actually a really cool figure. I think they did a great job with this one. I love that crazy amount of detail on the customization that you can do with it, and just on the figure in general. It looks really great. The articulation is solid. I'm very happy with this one. I absolutely recommend it. And I really hope that they do the same kind of thing with the Rebel Trooper for Endor whenever that comes out, because I almost guarantee that it is. Obviously, don't take my word for it. I don't work for Hasbro, but I really think that we're going to get that, and I think that they'll do something similar, because I think this is a really cool thing that they did with this one. So if you guys like the video, you know what to do, and I've got lots of other Black Series reviews on my channel, and so consider taking a look at those, and have a great day.